First of all, I want to thank Vice Chancellor of Telangana University, Neetu Kumar Prasad Madam, for giving this opportunity for our organization. I welcome all the distinguished speakers, participants, students, and others for this National Conference on Plants and Environment one-day seminar. At the outset, I congratulate the organizing committee for hosting this national conference of a great importance. I extend my cordial greetings to the Department of Botany, Telangana University, for having this collaborative program with Council for Green Revolution. It is indeed a pleasure and privilege to speak on this occasion. Briefly, I would like to share that CGR was founded to create a positive and creative response in the society for environmental protection. CGR's major focus area are massive tree plantation and restoration of ecosystems, sustainable developments, and earth leadership. The journey of the organization started with planting of saplings. CGR could plant 34 lakh saplings by involving about 10 lakh government school children in the last 10 years. At the same time, we are also working for the restoration of Eastern Ghats ecosystems. Hence, I feel it is indeed a most important occasion for CGR. As you are aware that the plants are the important building blocks of ecosystems on the earth. They are the organic link between living and non-living creation. They are very old and ancient compared to other living creatures. And they came in evolution chart about 1 billion years ago. And there are about 4 lakh plant species recorded so far. Without them, the natural history of the earth is near blank. Without them, there would be no human civilization and progress. They are sources of the food, fiber, shelter, and whatnot. I cannot equate their value in monetary terms. It's beyond my idea to enlist their ecosystem services. They are like the incarnations of saints, seeds, and hermits who are on constant meditation for our well-being. They are the cosmic connection between earth and sky. They are the source, inspiration, and enlightenment. And I fell short of words to praise them. Generations before, there were dense forests, mighty woodlands, grasslands, sacred groves, and mangroves. Tiny plants to scrubs, herbs, shrubs, tall and mighty trees. What a glorious world it was. Our cultures, ethos, and survival are all dependent on the plant communities. Where have they gone? What happened to that fabled tree world? The thought always saddened me. I'm afraid to think about their present status. We are losing forests and trees at a rapid rate. Look at the fate of primordial tropical forests of Amazonia, Central Africa, South and Southeast Asia. They are under the rate of axe, fire, plow, ranching, plantations, corporate farming, and land use changes. Many plant species are extinct and many more are near extinction. We are destroying our ancient genetic bank. We are burning the great pharmacy of nature. What a loss it is to the landscape, ecosystems, water regimes, and atmosphere. What a loss it is to the well-being and welfare of human beings. You may be also aware that our country was known as a land of forests and biodiversity. Look at it today. Very little part of India is under forests. An international study shows that India has only 28 trees per person, while Canada has 8,953, Russia has 4,461, Brazil has 1,494, US has 716, and China has 102 trees per person. We are on the least of this list. We are all aware that environmental crisis threatening the future of humanity. We are all aware that climate change is causing havoc. Every human being, every ecosystem, every organism on the planet is threatened. Few years ago, United Nations General Assembly resolved that the environmental security is one of the most important global concerns beside peace, social development, and international relations. We know that planting and protection of trees is a major action available to address global warming. Trees stop desertization, addresses nutrition, and provides health, security, and economic stability. SDG 2 and SDG 3 and SDG 15 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are directly linked to the protection of plants and biodiversity. We need to stop deforestation and each person need to plant trees and protect them. 42nd Amendment of Constitution of India mentions that environmental protection is the duty of both the governments and the citizens. As Mother Teresa said, actions are important than words. Hence, we must have conviction. Year 2020 provided us time to introspect and reorient our future. Let's start afresh to achieve a greener planet. Otherwise, we have to leave this planet. As Gandhiji said, we need to relinquish our greed and live in respect to nature. This is the occasion to remember green naturalists like Alexander van Humboldt, John Muir, and others for exploring the natural world. Let us remember the great botanists like Jager Mandel, Corliss Linnaeus, Bentham Hooker, Hutchinson, Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose, and many more plant scientists who laid their foundations of the botany. Let us remember the great plant breeders like Washington Carver, Louis Burbank, who used their botanical knowledge for the human welfare. I would like to say botanists can play a bigger role to safeguard our common future on this planet. Let us remember Richard Sendbacher, who is known as a tree man for his lifelong work for planting trees. Remember the late Nobel laureate Wangari Maathai, who spearheaded her Green Belt movement in Kenya. Remember Timmaka, a selfless soul, planted several trees. Let us always remember them and inspiring from their work. It is important to remember our ancestors who lived in harmony with nature. They safeguarded plant genetic wealth and passed it to their next generations. I think all our ancestors were inherently botanists and environmentalists. Let us take their life as an example. Let us say saving plant kingdom is saving planet Earth. Our future is dependent on nature. Let us work in that direction. I wish this conference will provide important suggestions for the protection of plant and environment. I wish more collaborative initiatives with Department of Botany, Telangana University towards ecological restoration, sustainable development, and earth leadership. I thank the organizing committee for this opportunity to speak and my best wishes to all the participants. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.